Hello, and thank you for joining me today. It is so great just to have an opportunity to pop in and say hello. My name is Sheila Caldwell. I am the president and founder of the Heart to Heart Foundation. And today we wanted to talk a little bit more about our virtual Queen of Hearts Gala. As you may know, we typically kick off Heart Month, which is in February, and the rest of our year with our Queen of Hearts Gala. If you can imagine a wonderful event with ladies in red flowing dresses and tiaras and the gents in their black suits and their red ties. It is a great event, and it is our largest awareness and fundraising event for the year that supports the mission of the Heart to Heart Foundation. Like a lot of other charitable organizations, we have had to get creative, get innovative, and figure out a different way to hold our gala. And this year we are so excited because we will hold our virtual Queen of Hearts Gala on Saturday, February the 13th. Typically our gala is held on the first Saturday of February, but we decided to move it up to the second Saturday closer to Valentine's because we thought a lot of you might be celebrating Valentine's Day at home and looking for a fun and family-friendly way to do something together. And do we have a treat for you? This year we're partnering with the Carolina Opry from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're going to present a special presentation of their live stream show, Time Warp. And if you're not familiar with Time Warp, you're going to be in for a great treat because these are the songs. This is the music that a lot of us grew up with. I mean, you're going to know all the words. You're going to want to get up and dance. And everybody loves to dance at the Queen of Hearts Gala. And we're glad, even though we're virtual this year, you can still get up and dance in your living room. Wear your red. And it can be a red dress. You can wear a red shirt with your yoga pants or your sweatpants and put those tiaras on. This is a reason to celebrate. So we want you to have a lot of fun. As you also may have heard, we're doing a very special live pre-show. And that is going to be a charcuterie experience with Chef Shanali Thomas of Splendishes and a Scout and Cellar wine tasting with Sabrina Gast. Tickets are available now, so head on over to queenofheartsgala.org and get yours. The last day to order the gala package with the pre-show that includes the charcuterie experience and the wine tasting is Friday, February the 5th. So if that's something you want to take part in, please get your tickets now so we can get your wine tasting kit and all of that out to you prior to the gala. Now, another really fun feature of our Queen of Hearts Gala every year is our bucket list auction. And again, getting creative, getting innovative. We are so glad that we are partnering once again with our official online auction sponsor, AmFund. And they have brought along some fantastic bucket list trips, and we have other items available for you to bid on in the auction. And today I am so excited because I get to introduce Barbara Elia from AmFund, all the way in Orlando, Florida, who is partnering with us this year. So everybody, welcome, Barbara.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be here. I'm very proud to be sponsoring the event again this year. We have a wonderful history together, and I just love everything that you do. So really glad to be here.
Awesome. So this is actually our 5th year. Did we figure out
Yes.
this is our 5th year together?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, we've had some great successes. AmFund has been sponsoring and supporting nonprofit partners all over the country for over 20 years. And when we got together 5 years ago, it was a partnership made in heaven for us because you do such a great job. You're such a professional, and your organization is above par. We really love everything that you do. So, yeah.
And I know our guests who have won trips through our Queen of Hearts Gala have had just absolutely wonderful times. So today, because we are going to be able to reach outside of our guests with the typical people that come to our galas, usually in our immediate area, even though we've had people who have been a guest at our gala from Spartanburg and Greenville and Myrtle Beach and above Charlotte and Columbia. They've kind of come up from all over to be with us for the Queen of Hearts Gala. And this year, because it's virtual, we can have anybody from anywhere participate with our gala and in the online auction. So
Right.
that means people from everywhere can join us. And so what I wanted to do, first of all, Barbara, a lot of people may not be familiar with AmFund and the fantastic work that you do in partnering and helping nonprofits like ours raise funds to support our work. But how did AmFund get its start?
So great question. Over 20 years ago, our founders, Barbara and Wade West, they were actually in the newscast business. She was a medical reporter here locally in Orlando, and he was a news reporter more on the road. He even reported from Chernobyl. They were very involved in the news of the day. And she, being a medical reporter, started emceeing and doing some live appearances and things at local hospital events and things like that. And it came to them that people were not doing as much as they possibly could. Like, they were spending an awful lot of money to put on these events. And they just felt like you should never have to spend money to make money if you're a charity, if a worthy charity. So over the years, they developed multiple different ways of supporting organizations. And our silent auction component historically was the best way, the biggest bang for your buck, if you will. The largest donations came from our trips and experiences. We have since branched off. We do grants every year now. We have a speakers bureau, a training center. So anything that we can do to help worthy nonprofits all across the country, we try to do that. The good news about doing your event virtual, it doesn't matter where the people are coming in from. These trips, if you bid on and win one of these trips, the trips are good for 3 full years with no blackout dates, but your departure airport is any international airport of your choosing. So if you have someone in Oregon that wants to go, they can leave from their closest airport, Portland or whatever. They don't have to come back to South Carolina to take off. So it's just another great way of people participating in your event and taking advantage of these trips.
And I know one of the things that the feedback that I've gotten from our gala guests who have won trips in the past is they appreciate the fact that this is inclusive, but you guys handle everything. I mean, just me trying to book a flight to fly anywhere, it just seems like such a laborious task. But when they win these trips, I mean, it's like having your own personal travel agent.
It really is. It's a concierge service, white glove. All of our travel consultants they're actually in-house. They're part of our organization. They realize how important the patrons and donors are because they are the ones that are supporting you. So we want to pay them back for their donation by giving them a wonderful experience of a lifetime. All of the trips are good for 3 full years with no blackout dates. They can go whenever they want. They all include round trip airfare for 2. You can add additional people at booking if you want to add your kids or have other family members that would like to join. But the trip itself is just for the 2 people unless you add others later. Round trip airfare, all of the properties that we utilize are 4-star and better, which includes a whole list of wonderful reasons that you want to go there. They have restaurants on site and or adjacent to and things of that nature. So 24-hour concierge service wherever you go, that kind of thing. So that besides the 3-year time frame, I just lost my train of thought. Besides the 3-year time frame, they take care of everything for you. They book your air. We do not use charters or cheapo air. We use, all main carriers. It is main cabin. The seats are upgradable should you want to do that. But they don't they don't, what's the word I'm looking for, sidetrack you. So it's the best available flights that you choose. Those are the ones that you're going to be on, and your properties are the best of the area, and your tours are the best of the area. So everything that's included in the trip itself is built around giving you the best experience possible. So yeah, they're really wonderful, and everybody's chomping at the bit to go. Everybody's ready. I mean, we've been cooped up for over a year now, really waiting for things to open up. And the moment they do, everybody's going to be wanting to travel. And by getting one of these trips, it's all ready to go for you. It's waiting for you. So it's a great time to do it.
And I guess that's probably one of the most popular questions, is because of the travel restrictions that are in place right now with certain areas. It's not all areas,
No,
but within certain areas. So having that full 3 years to book your trip. Now, do they have to use their trip within 3 years, or they just have to have it booked out within 3 years? How does that work?
We do. The trips themselves are valid for 3 years. And so you do need to book within that 3-year window. However, we have some leniency there because of COVID. Like I said, we've been doing this for 20 years. So a lot of your patrons and donors that have bought trips in the past, I've been in contact with them, and we graciously gave all of them extensions, so that when, like, if they needed another year or sometimes even 2, we've taken care of that for them. So we would never, ever make it so that your patron and donor would not be able to utilize the trip that created that wonderful donation that we're all about for you. So, yeah.
And I knew the answer to the question, but I wanted to make sure we let everybody else know, because I'm sure that's what they were thinking too. And of course, how this benefits the Heart to Heart Foundation is for every person who books one of those fantastic trips, which we're going to tell them about shortly. We get a donation. And I'll tell you, over the last 4 years, this is our 5th year, that has been such a big help to us, because we take the proceeds from this part of the online auction, and that goes back into our heart health educational programs. It goes into helping to provide, access to screenings, heart health screenings. Especially with the changes that we've made since COVID, with making those available to the people that we serve. And, we still have that scholarship program for at-risk women for advanced screenings. Now that also includes extending that to our first responders and our emergency personnel. So that's what this helps fund. And so we're incredibly grateful for it. And the trips are wonderful. You guys are fantastic to work with. I mean, it has been such a wonderful relationship these last 5 years. And I thank God every day for that random phone call that I got all those years ago that says, we really like what your organization is about. We'd like to tell you more about us and see if we can work together. And it was just out of the blue, and it was wonderful. So thank you all for your sponsorship and for your generosity over the years. So I know what everybody really wants to know is, what are the trips for this year? So I'm going to let you tell us what we have for this year, but also the fact that we're going to have a bid option, but we're also going to have brand new, a buy it now option, which is really exciting.
Yes. So every year I have so much fun trying to piece together the trips that I want to provide for you. Sometimes the popularity is just, off the chain. So I really do try hard to make sure that I get trips for you that your patrons and donors will enjoy. So this year, we have a brand new long weekend trip that is in Key West, Florida. So it's a domestic trip. If someone wants to go right away, this is a wonderful option that they don't have to wait with regards to the COVID measures. So it includes a rental car, a beautiful property, one of the premier properties down in Key West. And there's a day trip over to Dry Tortugas. It's a wonderful, wonderful trip. And because of that buy it now option, so we want people to bid, because of course, all of the proceeds go to the Heart to Heart Foundation. However, if you have any patrons and donors that are like, you know what, what, I just want the trip. I don't want to have to mess with bidding and checking on it and stuff. They can buy it outright for a buy it now price. And that's a wonderful feature for people that want to just go ahead and get that trip. And again, just to reiterate, every single trip is a donation to Heart to Heart. So that's a wonderful new trip that we came up with. This year I'm bringing a cruise, the Alaskan cruise. That's a week-long cruise in Alaska. I also included the Sedona Spa. You're at a wonderful spa resort in Sedona, Arizona. It includes a day trip over to the Grand Canyon, but it includes your couple massage, and then you can opt to do some other things. But that's, again, is another trip that you can take right away if you'd want to, and a buy it now option. I did try to extend a little bit more domestically. I even have a wonderful brand new Canadian Rockies trip that takes you to the UNESCO and Banff, the parks up there. They're breathtaking views up there. We've got Iceland Fire and Ice. I'm bringing back the castles of Ireland. Everybody loves to go see the castles in Ireland. And I've got our Spain trip and Costa Rica. Costa Rica, the reason everybody likes Costa Rica so much is because you can actually, that trip is so flexible. You can book it as a beach resort, relax at the ocean side type of a trip, or you can make it adventurous and go zip lining next to a volcano, or, do the upper canopy or some of the other waterfall areas and things. So it's as adventurous or as relaxing as you want it to be. And then also this year, I brought the Ultimate Indulgence. Now that trip, you actually go to France, Belgium, and England. And if anybody's ever heard of Belgium, I'm a chocolate freak, but in Belgium, you have several chocolate tours, including a lot of tasting where it's still warm and, yummy in your mouth. So that is a wonderful, wonderful trip of a lifetime, really. And that's a 7-day, 6-night trip as well. So we've got a little bit of something for everyone, I hope. And again, this being a family virtual event this year, all the trips are designed that if someone wanted to bring their family, they could. So yeah, they're wonderful.
That is fantastic. I mean, I'm just going, oh yeah, I want to go do that, and yeah, I want to go do that. And we've actually had some of our supporters. I know one in particular I'm thinking of because she shared her pictures from the Costa Rica trip that she took, and here she is sailing through, on the zip line, and I'm going, that looks like, because I love to zip line.
I do too.
So that just like zip lining by a volcano. So there are options there, that you can go domestically if you just, want to go take a trip now. But if you want to wait for the travel restrictions to be lifted, you again have, that 3-year window to schedule and book your trip and go back overseas. I like the Iceland Fire and Ice because we just wrapped up watching Game of Thrones. I'd never seen it. And over the last couple of weeks, we have binged all of those seasons. And I'm thinking Fire and Ice, and I'm going, oh, that's like a Game of Thrones type trip. That would be cool.
It is cool.
But yeah, so that is wonderful. Thank you guys so much. And of course, you also produce some really wonderful videos. If you all go over to queenofheartsgala.org and click on the auction preview button, you can see some of the videos of these trips and kind of get a feel for what you're going to want to bid on. And how it's going to work this year is going to be a little bit different. So right now we have like the little sneak peek on our queenofheartsgala.org website, where you can go and see the information, basic information about the trips and who some of our other online auction donors are, who those companies are. But if you are a guest of the gala, and there's 2 ways that you can get a gala ticket. One is you can make a donation of just $25, and that's going to get you the ticket for the special live stream show that we're producing with the Carolina Opry. That is called Time Warp, and it's a fun show. I've seen it a couple of times. It is fantastic. I've watched it in person and virtually, and it is a fun show for the whole family. So that's a $25 ticket. Also, you can, for a $50 donation, you can get the Time Warp Show, plus the pre-show with the charcuterie experience and the Scout and Cellar wine tasting. You do have to be 21 years of age or older to order the Gala package ticket for obvious reasons. There's wine involved, right? And but that's it. So it's really easy. Go to queenofheartsgala.org and click on order tickets, and you can order that now. So once you have your gala ticket, whether it's the show ticket or it's the package ticket, you are going to receive a special private invitation to go over and visit the official online auction site. You'll be able to go in, look at all of the online auction items, check out all of these fabulous trips, and start having a conversation about what you want to do. So you can get those plans in place. You can talk to the husband, talk to the wife, and figure out which of those trips you want to bid on. Or as Barbara said, if you just say, hey, I want that trip, buy it now. You are more than welcome to do that. Then on Saturday, February the 13th at noon, the online auction is going to go live. Only the guests of the gala are going to be able to bid on any of those items that day. The bidding will actually close at 10 p.m. after the shows are all over with. We'll give you an extra hour after the show to go ahead and make either those final bids or those final purchases, and then we'll check everybody out. So that's how you get that. So to get that sneak peek for that week so you can plan, I think that is fabulous. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Did I leave anything out, Barbara? I mean, this is so much great information. I always feel like I forgot something. Did I forget anything?
Well, I have previewed your other items as well as the trips, and the auction is fantastic this year. You've got some wonderful items. I actually have my eye on one of them myself. So,
which again goes back to the fact that anybody from everywhere
exactly
can participate in the gala. They can participate in the online auction, which for us, you know, you and I talked about this before, which is really exciting because typically our gala, even though we did have guests that would travel in for our gala every year, it was still pretty much geographically, kind of isolated to our immediate area.
Right.
And even though we serve the entire state of South Carolina, the Charlotte metro area, and through our Red Heart Mamas group, our women's group, we have women from all over the country who are members. And it always just kind of bummed me out a little bit. I loved the gala and I loved the event, but I always felt like, wow, we're leaving people out because they don't live in our area. And doing the gala virtually this year has just really energized me because I'm thinking, we can have people from everywhere participate in this. So wherever you are from, feel free to join us. Again, click on queenofheartsgala.org, head on over to the website and check it out. You can get your little sneak peek of kind of what's coming up on the auction site, get your tickets. And then on February the 6th, you're going to be able to get the special preview of all of the auction items, all of the trips, and you'll be able to figure out what you want to bid on. And then on Saturday, February the 13th at noon, you'll be able to start bidding and bid all through the evening until 10 p.m. So I think that's pretty great. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to watching those bids come in. That's always a lot of fun.
The other good thing is, just so you know, I did put my contact information on that site. So if anybody has any questions that I haven't answered on that site or in this video, don't hesitate to call me. I can help you answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you so much. And make sure you extend a big thank you to everybody there at AmFund, and just tell them that we said thank you and we send our love and happy Heart Month. This is going to be an exciting time. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the little heart at the bottom and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can keep up to date with all of our updates, but also subscribe to our heart health educational videos. So on behalf of everyone with the Heart to Heart Foundation and AM Fund, we look forward to seeing you at the Queen of Hearts Gala on Saturday, February the 13th.